One. Welcome to Huddle Up. We are so glad to have you. You could have been anywhere, but you chose to be here. We're testing out reading glasses in here. We're all blind. I just turned 40 this last weekend, and last year I went in and I was having some problems with like stuff close up. And I thought, no way, my eyes are bad, though. And then I got there, and the guy started telling me, yeah, when you get 40, the little lining of your eyeball. And I'm like, no!
Yeah.
That sucks. I thought I was going to have good eyes forever, but you can't do it.
Welcome to the club.
Yeah, welcome to the club. But
I spent my 40th in a surgery room getting kidney stones removed. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 40. You have a lot of stuff to look forward to, a lot of fun.
You start dating.
Yeah,
exactly.
Dating
doctors.
Yeah.
This is going to fix illiteracy. I talked to Costco. It's not going to help you read better. You'll just be able to see the words you can't read.
It's going to help you pick a team either.
Exactly.
I have no comment, though.
Adam's the only one that should be like,
let's go. We are checking in with Monday Night Football. This is Huddle Up. To my side over here, I have Ryan, as always, Chad, and we have Chris Purfors. We are checking in with Monday Night Football here. The Kansas City Chiefs are up 14-7 on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Initial thoughts here: Kansas City 2-2. Coming in versus Jacksonville. That was kind of a big win last week against the 49ers. What do you kind of think about Jacksonville, Chris?
Jacksonville's defense, man. I think they're third highest in scoring right now. And they're insane. They're all over the field. But then you have the other side of that. You have their offense that leads the league in drops. I think they're 16. Only second to sorry, I looked it up.
Raiders?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
New York Jets.
Sorry.
10.
Okay.
So 10 drops for the Jets.
The only team the Dolphins could beat.
Correct. Exactly.
Sorry. Gino throws balls, good balls. They just get caught by the other team.
Well,
I know we're just checking in with this game here, and it's in halftime, but Tank Bigsby is rolling.
Oh,
dude.
yeah.
Last week against the 49ers, dude, that guy, he was a hammer, bro. He was just smashing dudes. And you know what's funny? At the beginning of the season, not Tank Bigsby,
ETN.
Yeah, ETN. Sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Tank Bigsby is the guy I drafted because last year it looked like he was maybe taking the job, and then they let him go, Bigsby, and it was kind of like, what are they doing? And they know what's going on because ETN looked like a monster. Sorry, ETN, not Bigsby's overplaying for the Eagles behind Saquon there. He's probably not seeing
ETN's third in rushing yards, 6 yards on attempt.
Yeah.
Every attempt.
He is a hammer right now.
He really is. Yeah.
But what do you think, Chiefs? Not your favorite, you know what I mean?
They're not my favorite,
but they're 2-2.
Hey, Worthy comes back and the offense opens up. I mean, we've all been sitting here back here. We're not done. We know that guy was going to be a big part of their offense of taking off the top and opens up everybody underneath. And hey, they sacrificed, unfortunately, and got some really ugly losses at the beginning of the season. But it's the Chiefs, man. Like, again, how do you knock these guys off that go to the playoffs every damn year?
At the end of the game last week, they had 4 different touchdowns, 4 different players, 4 different play designs.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you do that?
Yeah.
It's Andy Reid, man.
Yeah,
it's Reid, Mahomes. It's these guys executing, and Worthy's over 17 yards a carry right now. Every time he gets the ball, he's 17 yards or more.
That's how Tom Brady and Bill Belichick used to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're a lot reminiscent of them. But Chad, anything with the Jaguars? You guys know how I feel about the Jaguars. They're super overrated. Trevor Lawrence, I'm not a fan of him. The coach, not a fan of him. They haven't done anything of note in the last couple seasons. But yet Trevor Lawrence continues to get all these chances. Like everybody else, like gets fired or they're like ready to pull the plug on him. Like after 4 games, Trevor Lawrence literally, and his hair
randomly.
Yeah, his hair to me is stupid.
What I mean?
I'm not a fan of it. I don't like Trevor Lawrence. I think he's overrated, and I think the Jags would be in a better spot if they should definitely put somebody behind him to put some fire on him.
I don't know that I agree.
He's a little too comfortable.
I think they're pretty scrappy right now. I think they're looking all right.
This is the best they've looked in a while.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, I think Trevor's got it sometimes. Sometimes he's out there and you're like, oh man, this kid's really got it. But then he turns around and he pulls a Geno every once in a while and you're like, what the heck's going on here? I don't know. I think that the Niners game, they beat the Niners. But
that was a statement win for them.
It was, but the Niners dropped a lot of balls, man. They couldn't catch. If they catch a few of those balls, it's a completely different game.
Yeah. So that's why to me, I think the Jaguars are still like a middle of the pack team. Their record might be a little better than
if they beat KC tonight. Then I might be a little bit more like, okay, like they're they're going. But
I just read that Trevor Lawrence has the second fastest release in the NFL right now, 2.5 seconds. But if you get him past that, he loses his first read. So if they can cover his first read, he goes down like Tua, bro.
What do you guys think about Travis Hunter so far? Like this, like I watched him last week. Nothing like crazy spectacular, I guess. To me, he's definitely better on the defensive side of the ball than he is the offensive side of the ball. Like on the offensive side of the ball, he might be good for like a gimmick play here or there, but he's not like an every down wide receiver yet. That is just like tormenting defenses. But on the defensive side of the ball, he seems to be like a serviceable CB2 at this point. You know,
I don't
what
think
I mean,
they know
that
how
was
to
me.
use them. I don't think they know how to use them.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
Yeah.
I don't know. They might.
Well,
not.
I also think that there's a lot to playing both sides of the ball. I mean, as far as how much you're playing, how fatigued you are, like that's a lot. These guys don't train for that all the time. You know, I know he's doing it, but I just don't think that you can truly be great at one position and turn around and be great at another one. I just think there's too much
There's never
time
been
and
a
effort in
football
each
player
position.
that done that, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Not like all the time. Like
Dillion.
but they put him in like on offense just for spot plays. Right?
Yeah, prime time
Yeah,
was in
not
and out
not back
here
and
there.
forth, but it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't watched a lot of the Jags. I ain't gonna lie. Is
No,
Hunter
no.
is Hunter literally playing both sides
Yeah,
the entire
he's playing
time?
No.
The entire time.
No, he's
the
playing.
entire
He's
time.
playing defense the most of the time.
Okay.
He's either CB2 or nickel, and then he's playing offensive. Like
You know why,
he's
right?
like wide receiver 3, 4.
Well, in
and they got him in there for like
in
gimmick
fantasy,
plays.
you can pick him up as a wide receiver
Yeah.
and a defender.
I just
I know.
think that
Josh did it.
Oh, did he?
When he gets a touchdown, he gets his defensive player gets a touchdown.
But wait, has he had a
I don't
yet?
like that play, and I
I just
complained to
feel like
somebody.
at this level, it takes too much concentration on one position to be good.
Yeah,
Like
I think ultimately you're
It's-
right.
it's
He's
kind
going to
of-
be one side of the
it's
ball.
kind of like
You
clickbait.
played football,
It's
right?
like clickbait, you know what I'm saying? They want to throw him out there so you can be like, oh, look, he's playing offense too.
Yeah.
Like I don't
But
think it's
you,
real.
You played football in high school. You played
Yeah.
some football. Did you play football?
Yeah.
You guys all got to agree. Was offense harder to play or was it defense harder to play?
I
Offense,
love
right?
defense.
Defense is the easiest. You
Yeah,
got to remember
it's
that.
just
You,
like-
you can move around,
Yeah.
go get the ball.
I
cover
wasn't
your
even
zone.
that fast, but I could chase guys, and I looked scary. So they were like, "Yeah, no."
Yeah, for sure. He's definitely at this point of his career, he seems to be better on the defensive front. And so, but yeah, he's pretty cool. Anyways, want
It is
to
cool.
switch topics to. I mean, I think it's pretty cool that he is playing offense, defense. Haven't seen it in a while since like Dion days and stuff like that, and it doesn't happen
I think
very
the
often.
last person to play on either side of the ball just sporadically was Charles Woodson.
Woodson, yeah, it was
Yeah.
Woodson, you're right.
Woodson went to receiver and slot for a little bit too, and towards the end of his career,
and
just
he
to
wasn't
get out there.
and he wasn't great at it.
Yeah.
I think it's just one of those.
He
things.
wasn't. It wasn't a game changer. No.
No.
It's just like these guys trying to play baseball. Like it just.
Yeah.
Prime time.
It just doesn't happen very often.
What about? But Bo Jackson was good.
He
Yeah.
was.
He was the best.
Bo
Right?
knows.
Who was
Bo-
the best
Bo
two-way
knows.
player? It was Bo,
It
right?
had to be
Bo.
Bo.
Bo
No,
knows.
he
Because
was.
Dion wasn't
Bo
that
knows.
great at
No.
baseball, right? Like he was good enough to play, but like,
Yeah.
But Dion
But
did
Bo
play.
is good at
but
both.
Dion did
Yeah.
play a baseball game and a football game in the same day. He's the only one to do that.
yeah, I've seen stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Now
No.
I don't know if it was successful, but
Yeah.
he did do it.
Now he's gonna be dealing with no legs here soon. So
I wonder what Dion's batting average was in the MLB. I'm gonna have to look that up.
I don't know, but every like professional athlete that ever tries to cross over into baseball says that hitting the fastball is like a million times harder than anything they ever did in their sports career otherwise. So that tells you that, like, you know,
If Michael Jordan couldn't do it, man, because Michael
yeah,
Jordan
that's
was
what
one
I'm
of the
saying.
greatest
Like,
of all
hitting
time.
a baseball, 100-mile-an-hour baseball, I've never actually tried, but it must be ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Oh.
because all those guys who are like the most talented ever.
2-6.
You know what else is really
That's
hard?
not bad.
Freaking golf, dude. Because I've seen really good, talented guys at golf. I stink at it, but like golf seems like it'd be easy. It's like here's
Best
the ball
golf
on the
players
ground.
for hockey players.
Yeah, maybe.
What's
so.
funny you said?
It's so freaking hard,
I
golf.
went to Topgolf 2 weeks ago, and
Uh-huh.
some guy was watching me play. He's like, "Did you ever play hockey?" I was like, "I learned everything I know about golf from both Happy Gilmore movies. That's it."
You actually had pretty good stat.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at that.
I didn't realize he played that much in the back and forth.
263, huh?
263 average with 558 hits and 39 home runs. Career home
Oh,
runs.
who's this?
He was definitely serviceable. He played for the Braves a lot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he played with the Yankees, the Braves, the Reds, and the Giants.
Yeah.
Dion?
I was remember.
My God.
Yeah.
I didn't know he played that
The
long.
Giants?
No, he played that long.
That's what it
The
said.
Giants?
Yeah.
Now I really hate him.
All right. Switching gears. This is one that I was pretty excited to talk about here, but the Mark Sanchez thing. So
Yeah.
like we're all sitting here.
Don't
and-
park there, bro.
I know. Don't park there. So basically, I'm gonna go with here's what.
Hey, I just want to send my prayers out to Mark. Never mind. Psych.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how it was, dude. He tricked me, man. I was feeling all bad for him, but I'm gonna read. I realized that like sometimes on the show I was thinking about it when I was watching it back. I was like, we just start talking about things, but there's not a lot of context behind it. So yeah, I was like, and then me too, I wanted to get familiarized with myself. But basically, September 28th, that was the night after my birthday. Mark Sanchez, 38, working as a Fox Sports analyst, he was confronted by a 69-year-old food delivery driver over parking near an alley. Reports say that Sanchez told the driver to move. Then reportedly followed him. The driver, defending himself, first tried to pepper spray him, which didn't work, before pulling a knife and stabbing Sanchez multiple times in the abdomen and the arm. Sanchez was rushed to the hospital in critical condition for emergency surgery, while the driver sustained serious facial injuries.
So a little bit of new stuff has come out. Sanchez actually was not rushed to the hospital. They arrested him after he went to the hospital.
Oh my god!
So he actually checked himself into the hospital with 3 stab wounds to the right abdomen and ended up in surgery that night, it said.
Yeah.
But today, Sanchez's charges went from misdemeanors to felonies now because of how violent the crime was.
Well, it says here in the thing that there was a video that came out. Has anybody seen
I have not been able to
How has
find that video.
TMZ not uncovered that video? They uncover everything, but this is wild. I knew it was bad because, like, when it first happened, I was like, probably a lot of people, he seems like a nice guy on TV, and I was like, dang, did somebody stabbed him? What's the world coming to? You know,
a little liquored up.
yeah.
Got that scissor, man.
And then
12:30 in the morning in Indy. Ordering DoorDash at a bar.
when like
It wasn't even a DoorDash.
no, yeah,
He was
when,
a truck driver at a hotel lobby or the hotel loading docks.
Yeah.
He was backed into the loading docks.
And like literally down the alley.
If I
Yeah,
had
doing my
to,
job.
if I had to announce for the Raiders an Indy game, I'd probably be doing it too. Not gonna lie.
You know what I was
I'd be
thinking?
like Daniel
I was
Jones. Woo! Yeah.
You know what I was thinking? I told my buddy this. I was like, dude, figures you get stabbing the Raiders fans are in
Yeah, no
town.
doubt.
Wasn't even a
Have you
Raiders
seen
fan.
a picture of the 70-year-old dude that
Yeah.
he assaulted? He looked pretty messed up.
Yeah, he
Well,
did.
I just read he said he had a cut on his left cheek, but I didn't see the picture. I'm like,
No.
it seemed like it was worse than that.
It looked like he got. I mean,
had
he was in a neck collar and
I mean,
everything.
Mark Sanchez is not a small dude, and he's a strong guy. I mean, we played football for 9 years. I mean, he's a strong guy. You know?
yeah, well, that's the thing. When I saw the news, and then like 30 minutes, an hour passed, and then I wasn't seeing any news come out, I was like, this is weird. Like, something must be wrong.
So
here.
let's ask
Like,
this question.
You know what I mean?
Before he got stabbed, and if you said Mark Sanchez, what do you remember him for?
Butt fumble.
But Fumble,
That's it.
Thanksgiving night.
That's it.
Hopefully that's the dude.
oh god,
Yeah.
Let me
Wow.
see.
that
Dang, Mark.
Why so angry, bro?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
Over
the
a
thing.
parking spot.
it's like the Indian dude from Street Fighter. Like that's why he took him out.
I mean, the video is going to tell all. When the
Yeah.
video drops, we're going to be able
Yeah.
to tell everything. But so far, from what we've heard, the information is pretty damning for Mark Sanchez. And like, what the heck are you doing, dude?
Yeah, and they actually they said that they were not filing charges against the other guy because of
Yeah.
self-defense.
Yeah,
So,
of course. I mean, yeah, of course, he tried to pepper spray
I mean,
him.
70 years old, bro. That guy can't hardly stand up, and he's gonna be off balance. You throw him to the ground, it's all bad.
Here's my thing. You get pepper sprayed and you still go at it.
Well, yeah, he's
Yeah.
working through it.
Well, and here's the thing: they can
The butt
upgrade it.
fumble didn't stop him.
But here's the other messed up part. You know, he could spend 1 to 6 years in prison.
I saw that.
Can you believe this? Like,
He's
what are
not
you
gonna
doing?
spend. He's not gonna spend
He's
1 to
not.
6 years in
He's
prison,
not
bro.
that rich.
No, he's
He's
not
not
gonna-
that rich.
He's
He's
not
got the
spend-
anti-Joe antidote. Money.
Oh, are you watching it?
Well, this is one that they got of him walking away from the scene. You can see how bloody he is.
Mark Sanchez?
I
He's
mean,
holding his
what
right
if he
side.
did
Look
he
at his
just
shirt.
do?
It's all blood.
Oh, 4 years.
Oh, that's
Oh
what I'm
my
saying.
God.
Like,
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, let's compare like a drunken brawl compared to,
Yeah.
you know, P. Diddy just got 4 years.
He got
This
4
guy's
years.
not getting 1 to 6. Like,
Yeah.
it's not happening.
The bottom line is the situation doesn't look good, and I always think at these times, why is Mark Sanchez, who's like a millionaire, right? Like, even like me, I'm a nobody. If I was doing some job over there in Indy, I'd probably have somebody around me, like just a friend to be like, why is he out at a bar and in a situation where he could potentially be getting
Because
stabbed?
nobody
Well,
knows
dude, what
Mark
I-
Sanchez.
What I
I don't know, but like that's what I'm saying. Like, why is he there? Like,
Unless a Jets or Patriots fan walks by.
yeah, like have a cameraman go with you,
like
from
you know,
the Fox,
like
or
he'll get
like,
charged, he'll get some probation or whatever. I don't know if he even has any priors or anything like that. He might not. He probably doesn't. I don't think he has any
Yeah.
issues. But like that dude that he assaulted is probably suing him. I'm sure,
Of
and
course.
he's gonna pay him out.
Oh, yeah.
It just
It's
blows my
like-
Oh,
mind.
that old guy just
Just
retired.
remember one
He
thing,
just
guys.
retired.
Yeah, he's not
What?
driving truck.
Just
dude. He's
remember,
not cooking
just
all
remember
day.
one thing, guys.
What?
Don't ever try to get fired on your day off.
Yeah, Mark
Because
Sanchez.
you know he's not coming back to
No,
Fox.
he's definitely
he's
he's
done.
absolutely.
They call Brady Quinn for the call.
Yeah.
He's gonna do. He'll have
If Brady
every.
Quinn's doing a call over you, you're screwed.
He'll have a whole
career
team
over
of
you.
lawyers. He'll have a whole team of lawyers trying to get like every angle, and you know what I'm saying. And he'll get charged. They'll do it, but it's not going to be.
Well, he probably gets to plead that he was drunk, right? I mean, that's going to get.
Well,
him off
and
the
it
line.
also depends on how damning that video is, right?
Yeah.
Like it depends.
I guarantee he jacks that dude up. The
I
dude's
think
70
so.
and one's Mark
Yeah.
Sanchez. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's just not fair.
Football players, like even Mark Sanchez, he's probably not the biggest guy. I was watching the butt fumble video the other day, and he gets tossed around like a rag doll. But he's probably like 6 foot 250 or something, or 230.
Probably.
You know what I
Probably.
mean? He probably mollywopped this
Well,
dude.
and
It's not going to be good when the footage comes.
And
out.
one of the other charges that were
That's probably why he hasn't said shit.
well,
you
he
don't
didn't-
have a
he went into surgery that night. He's still
no,
recovering.
no. If he was awake at all, he's
But
just trying
here's
to
the thing.
figure out what can he
Honestly,
do.
though,
Like you
like
said about the video is going to be damning because one of the charges that he got on top of it was forced entry into an unauthorized vehicle. So that means he went
because- trying to
well,
steal
that's
the
because
truck?
he went into the truck like he was going to take it and
yeah,
like move it
steal
or
the
something.
truck?
You know, but like, I don't know. I just think it's
Dude, when the video comes out, the video is gonna confirm everything we think. and
it's pretty sad
yeah.
that the position he's in broadcasting and like you see this guy on TV all the time and it's just it's disappointing to see a guy like that go off and do something like that.
Yeah,
Like
why-
come on, man.
Why are you in
Like, he
Indianapolis
obviously
at
has-
the bar by yourself?
He
getting in a
obviously
position
has
like that?
some anger issues of something.
Yeah.
You know, I don't
You're not. If you're those guys, you should never go anywhere by yourself
Oh,
because
there he is.
there's always going to be guys that
There's
are going to
Travis Hunter.
Like if you're Mark Sanchez and you went out in a Yuba City bar, there's going to be some drunk asshole that's going to try to fight you.
Yeah,
Like,
maybe.
I mean, I just like those guys should just not be going out like that. To be honest with you. Not without like a harem around him or some
Right,
security
exactly,
or
yeah.
something like that.
Something like that.
You know, he makes way too much money to not have a dude with him.
Yeah, at least
that-
somebody that's like dressed
Can say-
down, like nobody knows he's there.
Yeah.
He's just trying to like off in the distance,
Dude.
waiting to come in from the side and tackle him. You know what I'm saying?
Chad's got you, Mark. Just give him a call, dude.
Yeah.
He'll definitely
No,
go
I'm
into
good.
He'll protect you.
I'm
He'll
good.
protect
It sounds
you.
like Mark's out there starting the problems. I'm good. I don't need to be a part of that.
He is. Anyway, switching gears to my 49ers. We're going to talk 49ers Rams. That game seemed like it happened a millennium ago, but a wild overtime finish. The 49ers down some guys again, and Mac Jones comes in, and, you know, I thought for sure we had no chance in that game, but I definitely think it was just like, I don't know, maybe the guys felt the disrespect. What do you think, Chad? Well,
I think Brock should be sweating, man. They win with old Mac Jones in.
we're going to start with that. Oh, Brock
Oh
should be
man,
sweating.
he should be sweating. Well, wasn't he? He wasn't feeling good during the game, Jones, right? Wasn't he like dry heaving on sidelines?
Yeah.
He's dry
He's
heaving on the
dehydrated,
sidelines.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's,
Did you hear his
he's
comment at the end of the
working through
game?
it. No.
He's like, well, I guess that's on me because when you don't practice that often. Last couple weeks.
Well, and I just think that he's a winner. He's like that. He's got that dog in him.
Yeah.
Look, he doesn't want to admit it.
Well, no, it's just like he might like. What if he is a little bit better, right? He's not like we were talking about it last week, right? You think Brock is like somewhere like 11, 12, 13 or something like that. Well, where could possibly Mac Jones be? The top of it, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 or something like that.
I don't know about.
Okay,
that.
so you're not even going to give him that. So,
I can't yet.
So
I
then
can't yet.
why?
He's too
Okay,
unproven.
that's me too. So then why would there be a quarterback controversy over
There's
a
not
guy
a quarterback
that's
controversy.
an 11 and a guy that's a 12?
Because
and
if
one guy
Brock
makes
Purdy
a lot of
comes
money.
in, was he supposed to play next game?
Yeah.
So if he comes in the next game and loses, what are fans going to be talking about?
Hey, this is what this game was. This wasn't a controversy of the QBs. I'm sorry to tell you. This was an iconic trap game for the goddamn Rams.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know who to prepare for because I don't know who was on their team anymore.
Yeah.
And it's a divisional game where they turn the ball over. It's what it is.
Yeah.
We saw it last night with Buffalo. You turn the ball over in division games, you're not going to win games. I don't care what it is. Niners came out with a really good win. Be happy for them. This is not a good QB controversy, but it was definitely a trap game for the goddamn
Well, why
Rams.
don't you think it's a QB controversy? Because everybody is.
Because you're not going to give your backup the chance to be out there when you're 4-1 and your starter comes back who's been nursing a toe injury that took Burrow out for 4 months.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Burrow's out because his O-line doesn't even know where he's at.
Yeah. I just think that
You were there?
Burrow buys these guys trucks and they still don't block.
I just think it feels like on the 49ers, and to me too, like I personally don't worry about a quarterback controversy, maybe because it feels like we've been through this in San Francisco land a million times. Like, Joe Montana to Steve Young, Alex Smith to Colin Kaepernick, the way Brock Purdy came in. I'm just telling
You're
you,
just
like,
rubbing that shit in, aren't
when you get to the playoffs,
Yeah, you can't even.
Wait. Let me say this. When you get to the playoffs in the NFL, when you get to the Super Bowl in the NFL, the pressure, even for me watching it on TV, is so high. If you can't handle that pressure, then you're not for it. And I know for a fact Brock Purdy can handle that pressure. For me, there is no quarterback controversy. Mac Jones, he's brought there to be the second stringer. He's very serviceable, and gosh, maybe Brock wouldn't have won that game. There's certain, traits that Mac has that Brock doesn't have, but there is no controversy. I don't think Brock's hurt, and now they don't have to rush him back though. I don't think.
No.
You know what I think you've created in San Francisco?
What?
A chance to use two quarterbacks, man. You tired? Come on in, bro. Go out, bro. Just switch them out. But you have a good supporting cast, man. Even with your star wide receivers out.
One of those quarterbacks. Yeah.
For Matt.
Well, that's the thing. And so
He's serviceable.
well, so that's the thing.
I think it's time for Kenny Pickett.
It's Kenny Pickett time.
It's Kenny Pickett time.
Yeah,
It's got to
We're
be.
going to the Raiders.
And
No,
we're going to talk about
no.
we're going to talk about the Raiders in a second. But do you think Mac Jones? He's probably a free agent at the end of this year.
Yeah.
But that's going to be the thing. Isn't that funny though? Like everybody, if they just go to the Niners, like they're garbage. And then they go to the Niners as a backup. They play with
QB.
Kyle
System
Shanahan,
QB,
and then they get a
That's what
$40 million deal
was
the
my
next
thing.
year.
System QB.
So is Mac Jones going to get a starting job next year, like guaranteed, based off these two games if he never even plays
If
a game?
Pete Carroll stays our head coach, we're going to get another old quarterback to come over to us. We don't know what a rebuild is. We have no clue what a tear down is.
Again,
We just get
just like I said last time, they're still gun shy at Jamarcus Russell. Poor guy.
Yeah.
He's at a last.
No, I think it was a great win by the Niners. It was a fun game, but I do want to give one credit to the Rams.
Yeah, and let's talk about the Rams.
I do want to give one
Yeah, we don't
credit to the
wanna
Rams, dude.
Scoot over the Rams.
You can't turn balls over in divisional games. I've already said it.
Yeah.
But the fact that the coach could have tied the game and instead wants to win the game.
Yes.
I love coaches like this.
Yeah.
You know what? Was it his best play call? Absolutely not.
Yeah.
But you know what? He put it on the guys. And the guys wanted to win it. They wanted to come away with the win. That's how close divisional games are. To me, Sean McVay, kudos to you to allow your team to do what they wanted to do. It is what it is.
Listen, you make the right call, you're a hero. You make the wrong call, you're a zero. It's just the way it is.
Yeah, but Dan Campbell's been doing it forever, and he's made everyone still loves him. And he's made some bad calls.
Well,
They all do.
I was really happy to see Kyron Williams fumble that football because last year they swept us, and then after getting whooped for like the last 6 seasons, he said that they were big brother now. And then, on Thursday when he scored the touchdown, he was kind of showboating on one of them. So I was real happy to see him fumble at the 1 yard line. I don't really like Kyron. He's kind of he's kind of a shit talker.
Listen, they lost the game. If this comes down to a 1 game difference in home field advantage in the playoffs, right, he's going to be wishing he would have tied it and then took a different route. But you can't go back. It's done.
I like that we didn't have another tie in the NFL.
That's true.
Okay.
I don't want to see ties
Hey,
at all.
that was my fire alarm last time.
I know.
Well, in this 49ers game, you know that the guy that stripped the ball out of Kyron was actually a rookie lineman?
Yeah, Alfred Collins. Yeah.
And then Travis Gibson recovered it. He was elevated for practice squad that day. So those two young guys, I mean, Mac Jones did good, but you had some other young guys out there that are they're killing it.
It almost looks like in the video, if you watch it in slow-mo, that he might slightly knock him out. Like he hits him with his fist, like a club fist, and it hits the face mask, and his head goes like, ooh. And then he just like drops the ball.
Also should have been a penalty.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like he just.
But you didn't aim for the chin.
Kyron, if you watch the replay, Kyron's holding it like this, and as soon as he gets to it's happening like in a split second. As soon as he gets to where he's about to cross the goal line, it's almost like in his mind he knows he's about to celebrate, and he goes like this, and that's when the guy's hand from out of nowhere. It was such a lucky play. The Niners were super lucky to win that game, no doubt about it. But anyways,
it's still hard to win football games in the NFL. So.
Yeah, true. And I was going in that day. I'm like, this house money, we're probably gonna get slaughtered. And so to get a win out of it was really fun. But
Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones.
Hey, just win.
Yeah, just win, baby. Anyways, switching gears, want to talk about Shadeur Sanders, some weird stuff going on. Oh, we got maybe a major injury here. And the game is tied now, 14-14.
Down.
Xavier Worthy limping.
Mahomes knows. He's like,
14-14, 8-22.
Shit, I gotta run now. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he's good. He's hobbling off the field, but
NFL just told him to play it up.
But
he didn't stub his toe.
Shadeur Sanders, he obviously is the what do you call it? The carnival continues over there, and Flacco was benched for Dylan Gabriel, and Shadeur is still third string, and so he had this kind of viral interview moment this week where they were interviewing him, and he wasn't speaking. He was just kind of miming things, and he just wasn't making noise. Yeah, doing that. Yeah, like that. It was very childish. I think there was a lot of people on TV who thought this is the exact reason why he fell in the draft. I think that's what I thought when I saw it. And I think now I'm thinking, how do the Browns get out of this situation, dude? This is not good because, essentially, they're going to be forced to start him. And I'm thinking, even if he sucks, can they even bench him?
Dude,
it's became this big thing that's not even about football anymore.
Well,
but go ahead, Ryan.
That's the reason. You're exactly hit the nail.
It's stupid.
On the head.
It's getting stupid.
Why he dropped? I don't think you're forced to start him. Gabriel actually played a really good game. He didn't make any mistakes for his first start, and he almost gets a win. And he actually has decent stats.
Yeah.
I mean, what did he go for? 19 of 33 for 190 yards and 2 TDs, no turnovers. Dude, that's what you want a rookie quarterback to do in a game like that.
In the third quarter, they had the ball for over 8 minutes.
Yeah.
He held the ball and got a touchdown.
And he looked good out there.
Yeah.
The fact that he goes out there and plays like that, his first game against Minnesota, and I forget the guy's name over there in Minnesota, the defensive coordinator, but he has a...
Brian Flores?
Brian Flores is...
We know him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wicked defense.
All
the time.
Is so good. And
So
he has
the fact that the rookie
speed.
comes down there and does no turnovers and plays a decent game, Shadeur is going to stay in the basement of the QB thing. He might as well try to be a slot receiver now.
Well, my problem with Shadeur is
Why are the Browns keeping him?
if he can't read a depth chart knowing he was going to be third behind Gabriel, Flacco, Gabriel, me. How's he going to call plays?
Yeah.
So you knew you were third. Why are you whining? And the funniest part that I heard, before the draft, the Ravens actually wanted to pick him up to sit behind Lamar, and Dion's like, no. And I'm like, you would have played this weekend because Lamar didn't.
Yeah.
Cooper Rush did.
And
So
he might play next week.
You might play next week. But I'm like, why wouldn't you want him behind a veteran like that? Like, dude, I would have gotten drafted into Baltimore to play behind Lamar.
Yeah.
I would have sat for 5 years waiting, too.
Seriously.
Yeah. So
I just think he's such a circus and such a distraction that it's not worth having around. And the Browns, I don't even know why they took after Deshaun Watson, and now you're going to go to this. Like, what are we doing? Like, who's making the decisions?
Well, yeah,
there?
you're right.
Like,
Deshaun
what?
Watson's still on the book.
Yeah, I mean,
he's still there.
And he should come back, week 8?
who's making these decisions? Because they need to be fired. Like, this is
So that's going to
terrible.
put Shadeur at number 4.
We have to change this. A 3 goes to a 4.
Yeah.
I was reading earlier today that one of their answers to why he's not playing is that they feel he's a little bit too raw right now, and they don't want to just start him with in the middle of the week or something like that. They want to give him a few weeks and set the offense up to where it's tailored to his stuff. That's what they're trying to say. But to me,
Sounds like
I don't
Danny
even think
called.
that's I don't even think that's a real
Listen.
thing. I just think they're trying to say whatever they can right now to bide some time from the angry mob that is trying to get him to start tomorrow.
If you have to tailor your entire offense to your quarterback's capabilities,
No,
it doesn't work. Look in Miami.
No, I understand.
Ding, ding.
So, what should they do here? They can't just drop him.
He was a 5th round pick. Who
Yeah.
gives a shit what he did?
Yeah.
He's not making a lot of money. You only got him for 3 years?
No, but it seems to be a distraction for the team.
Maybe the
Dylan Gabriel.
Browns are just going to stiff him and hold him back there and just say,
I would put him on the practice squad.
I think so for sure.
if they want him more reps where he can call plays, he should go to the practice squad.
yeah.
He'll actually know how to call plays.
He's not professional.
Yeah,
You have
he's
to be
not.
professional, and he's not professional.
Well, and there's no reason to even talk about
Didn't he
him coming in and starting
Yeah.
as long as Dylan Gabriel's doing good.
Yeah.
And he
You
is.
know, and I think Dylan Gabriel did a great job. I think he's going to get more consistent reps now, and I think he's going to be better than Shadeur Sanders.
Well, there's a lot of kids in the NFL that play after their dads, and they don't get the special treatment that Shadeur has gotten. I mean, nepotism is at the end.
And why is Shadeur getting this special treatment? Why isn't his younger brother not getting it? He's also a Sanders.
Exactly.
He got cut.
Yeah,
but
but
he's
he
a
was
cornerback.
He was fighting.
He's the wrong
field
back.
too,
He's
yeah.
not the quarter. He's the corner. And he did punch a.
Yeah, he punched a
He
guy.
punched a
Yeah.
Dawson Knox, I think.
Well, that just shows me he wants
He
to be
does.
able to
He
do
wants to
more.
play.
It's
Bro.
Colorado Hall of Fame you guys are talking about. Okay, get out of here.
Who's a Hall of Fame?
Shadeur was good in Colorado. He's a good corner, man.
Yeah.
That dude would have been good for Tampa if he hadn't gotten into a
You're
fight
talking
in the
about Colorado Hall of Fame, bro. Come on, let's go. You know, I mean,
week. I hope Shiloh gets another chance because again, it's one of those things.
The only time Colorado
He
ever
just
be on
needs.
the map.
They need to learn more professionalism. Dion did not teach them professionalism, apparently, or didn't take.
Dion didn't need professionalism.
If you're the GM of the if you're the GM of the Browns, what are you doing with Shadeur Sanders right now?
Well, I say-
Chad's putting him on the practice squad.
I say, why not have Well, Deshaun. I mean, I say keep him as long as Gabriel's doing good. But if Gabriel shits the bed in a couple of weeks, I mean,
Throw him out there.
throw him out there, see what he does.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
your
Yeah.
last option.
I think you're gonna have to see if something happens to Gabriel where he's just either terrible or injured, they're gonna have to throw him out there.
Yeah, it's going to be so polarizing because there's going to be
Do
people
you
that
know?
are-
You still got Flacco.
Yeah, what's the worst that could happen? They throw some picks and lose a game. They're already doing that. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like, to me, it's a little bit braggadocious to have Flacco on the roster and then for Shadeur to just think he's just going to leapfrog him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure the Raiders.
Guess who's calling the Browns this week?
The Raiders.
for Flacco.
Hey, we got the wrong quarterback. We'll give you Pickett back. We'll take Flacco.
All right,
No doubt.
We keep getting these little pokes, so let's just talk about the Raiders. The Raiders, I was the same. I wasn't able to watch football, and so I was checking it. And then when I saw the score of that game, I was like, "Holy smokes, dude!
Dude,
the Raiders are getting mollywopped."
I've seen so many highlights of Geno Smith this year.
Yeah,
He's just
Keegan-
throwing the picks, baby.
Keegan-
Nine total.
9 total.
Oh my, yeah, he leads the
9
league.
picks, leads the league. Most ever in the 5-game for obviously a lot of. I mean, I think the last quarterback to do it was Zach Wilson.
I think his quarterback rating is like 34.8
For what?
for the five games.
Well, yeah, but if you were talking about throwing it to the other team, he's like really high.
Yeah.
No, so anyways, the Colts.
Oh, speaking of picks, Mahomes just threw a pick in at the
Mahomes
2-yard line.
picks at the 2-yard line.
Uh-oh.
This is gonna be
Another
running
score
back.
for Jacksonville.
Oh my goodness! Oh, number 8.
He's a receiver, bro. He doesn't tackle. He's trying to stab it out. If I was
Clapping. Don't be clapping, Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes throws a pick six
At the
in
2-yard line.
in his own end zone, or the end zone, and they run it all the way back for a 99-yard interception.
I don't know.
return.
Overrated? I don't know.
No, Jacksonville's defense is good. They're good.
99 yards.
Number 5 scoring defense, but 15 in total defense. How does that happen?
Jacksonville?
Number 5 in scoring, number 15 overall. How
Well,
does that
they're very opportunistic with the
Apparently.
takeaways.
I think they're good with takeaways.
They're
scrappy.
Yeah,
They've
versus
been-
Niners, they had
right.
like 2 turnovers to none. So yeah, they're very, very scrappy, and they're punching those balls out like crazy.
Anybody got them on their fantasy?
No, I got smart and I went and picked Indianapolis up this week.
That was a smart grab.
Well played. Well played.
Figured if Geno's playing, I guaranteed 2 picks
Absolutely.
for my defense.
I dropped 2 into waivers, and he put up 28 fantasy points. But I was so pissed at the Dolphins, I didn't care.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Week 5, Gino. They asked Pete Carroll about how he's processing the 1-4 start, and he just said poorly.
He's not processing anything great. He's 74 years old.
Raiders lose to the Colts yesterday, 40-6. I was totally wrong about the Colts. I kind of said that I thought that they were kind of
Overrated.
Yeah, fool's
I was
gold.
gonna say that. I was gonna bring that up. I was like, I don't know, man. The Colts look pretty good.
yeah, they do look pretty good. They got a lot of dudes on that team. They got some dogs on that squad, and
Well, 2 weeks ago, Keegan was the one that disagreed with you, though. You
No,
said-
I know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Keegan
no.
didn't think they were.
No, they
Oh,
look
with
good.
Daniel Jones.
But the Colts are rolling on all cylinders, right?
Daniel Jones looks good.
He does.
I
Well,
know
Jonathan Taylor is like the best running back right
I know you were paying attention to the game, Ryan. Tell us what's going on in Raiderland. What's the problem? What's the biggest problem here?
now. Geno Smith.
That's
is not
childish, Ryan.
Geno Smith is not good. Their O line sucks.
Their O-line sucks.
their
Their
defense is
defensive
bad.
DBs are horrible. Them and the Bengals should play, and we'll just call it what it is because we're going to figure out what team has a better O-line and the defensive backs. Period. They play the game. Whoever wins is going to win.
Do you know what the biggest problem is with the Raiders? It's not even just Geno.
Geno throws into triple coverage.
I understand that, but do you know what the other problem is? Their
What?
special teams.
Yes.
They're awful.
They're special.
They're special. That's right. They have the extra big helmets.
Yeah, extra big. It's like they have to tell them when they kick the ball, go run after it, and they go, what one?
They have the worst special teams in the league.
They had a 97-yard kickoff return called back because we got lucky on a holding call.
I know.
I mean, dude, the team is awful. The team is horrible. I mean, they're just bad.
They're bad.
There's
What are we
nothing
doing-
about it.
What are we doing though? There's so many guys that like are Hall of Famers involved here. Pete Carroll, Tom Brady. You know,
Max Crosby.
Trade them all.
Max Crosby.
they got,
Full rebuild.
but what is that? What you think
Full
they're going to
rebuild.
do for the rest of the
You
season?
have to.
You
Dude,
guys
Their
should really
defense.
take
Okay,
it.
look at what happened with the Raiders last year. Their defense kept them in games.
Yeah.
Their defense DBs kept them in games,
Yeah.
and then they go re-sign Max to an extension, which is fine. But last I checked, there's no defensive player in history that's carried a team through the NFL, through the playoffs, and won the game because of just them.
Not J.J. Watt or even Von Miller.
They're good players, but they're not your whole team.
Yeah.
They go out and they let the safety go. They go out and let 2 corners go. Now you bring in these guys, and you don't even address that side of it. You address the offense, which struggled last year. Now we don't even have a defense to help. Let alone they're like, oh, we got a QB. Well, who throws into 3 coverages every game because he's trying to press it. I want a QB that goes through his readings and will check the ball down when he needs to.
Holy smokes.
Flag.
And a flag, but it's coming back.
It's
No,
KC.
you're right. And
I want someone to go through their reads and just dunk it off if they have to. Not go for that shot because you think you have to go for that shot.
and they paid Geno a lot of money.
They did.
We always pay people a lot of money.
I want somebody that can actually take the shot down the field.
He does take the shot.
Geno can sling.
No,
it.
I'm saying I want a quarterback.
No,
that
you don't.
does.
He'll have 9 interceptions.
You know what? At least he took the shot. I got a guy that can't take the shot. All right, like he tries, and every single wide receiver has to run back to the ball.
I just want to see Geno start throwing and turning around and go,
Yeah.
On a side note, at least without a no line, Genty is actually starting to show up.
No, Genty looks
He's
good.
starting to get the flow of the game.
He's a bright spot.
Yeah.
But he could be like the first rookie to
I like that
ask
he
for a
argued.
request for a trade by week 6. No, he won't. He's going to be there, but he's part of the rebuild. I think they definitely got to keep Crosby. There's a few guys that you got to keep on either side of the ball that you have a vision for what the future looks like. And Crosby, he's a good guy. The problem isn't him.
Crosby's going to stay. I think what the Raiders really need to do is they need to go to the game board and they need to find that franchise QB. We haven't had a franchise QB in a long time.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we've even drafted one in the recent. Last time we had one he was the rebuild. It was Gannon. Gannon came over from, where did he come from? The Giants, I think, or something. I don't even know.
you guys drafted Carr?
Carr was good.
Carr was all right.
I'd take Carr back right now.
Draft Derek Carr when he was healthy.
Bring
He
him
was
back,
good.
Carr. You got your help.
Yeah.
But again, it was one of those situations that Carr couldn't carry the whole team. I mean, he had garbage around him most of his career, but he did those big chunk plays like that guy.
Well, was he on the team for 7 years and had 6 OCs?
Let me ask you
5
guys this.
coaches.
Do you guys think that Pete Carroll is gonna bring a Super Bowl?
No.
No Super Bowl.
No.
God dang,
See, I
Chad.
think he's
demoted
ever
him
need. I just
Trying to
don't
get
see
to the
it.
playoffs, man.
I just don't see it.
Super Bowl. No, I don't.
We're
The
just trying to win a
statistics
game in the AFC West.
I'm just,
I don't
Like-
think Shanahan's going to win a Super
I
Bowl.
think-
It's like the statistics are like only one team wins every year.
yeah, but like I just don't see Pete bringing him up to that level. And he's like I said, dude, he's like 74 years old.
He's a Super Bowl winning coach. He just like maybe for the Raiders, like Pete's like a player's coach, and that seemed to be like what the Raiders like last year. They were all hypey not last year, but 2 years ago.
Antonio
Whenever
Pierce.
they got Antonio Pierce and they were smart. But maybe like the Raiders they like that, but they don't need that. They need somebody to come in there and just like run the ship really tight.
They had Dan Campbell.
And like
They had a Dan
I think Pete Carroll, I don't know. He's a really, really good coach. Can he? Yeah, but maybe not for like the Raiders. They need somebody disciplined. I feel like a Gruden type. Honestly, if they could somehow just rewind and get him back, that would be the move. I think.
Well, I mean,
They've already wasted their
the
shot on
NFL
Geno.
hates the Raiders.
Yeah.
So much that when Gruden was there for 3 years and they started getting good, they go out on a witch hunt and fire him.
Yeah, that wasn't good.
It was terrible.
But now they
And
have
now they won't even
Tom,
release. Now they won't even
and
release
Pete.
the information.
But now they have Tom Brady, the wonder child. So it is kind of, this year, Mahomes takes off. Anyways, anything else about the Raiders for a new one?
No. Good
All
luck
right.
if we win another game.
Prioritize player development of your young players. That's what you got to do.
Yeah.
You're done this year.
All right.
Develop your young players.
Purfer?
Genty.
Are we ready for the power rankings, Purfer?
Are you sure?
This is a segment
It's a
we've
very
been doing
fluid list.
when Chris is here. It's a fluid list. I know we had the Packers on there week 1, and then the Packers were X'd on the next time we did it because they lost to the Browns, I believe, right? That was enough
did.
for them to just be off
Yes.
Purfer's list. So we're going to revisit it today. Purfer, can you tell us who you had on your power rankings last time? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you remember that?
I do. I have them down. This
Okay.
was week 3. My previous power rankings for week 3 was number 1, the Eagles. Number 2 was the Bills. Number 3 was the Chargers. Number 4 was Baltimore. Number 5 was the Buccaneers.
Ooh, I think we're going to see a little bit of movement here if I
You
had
will.
to guess.
You will.
But, all right, so you had the Eagles as number 1 and the
Yep.
Bills as number 2. Read the list one more time.
LA
please.
Chargers is 3.
All right.
Baltimore's 4. Buccaneers 5.
All right.
So
All right.
today-
Who we got?
today-
Let's go with number 5 first. All right, number
My
five.
number 5, the Silicon Valley Francisco 49ers.
All right. Yeah.
Because they won that division. They lead their division right
Yeah.
now. You can't deny it. And they did it with hurt players. They did it with the backup quarterback.
Yeah.
Regardless if they got lucky and it was one game.
Or
Yeah.
the backup quarterback's better than the starting.
That's that too. I mean, whatever, however you want to look at it. Well, but I got the 49ers. That's why I like these guys.
Yeah.
Number 4, I moved the Buccaneers to 4.
All right. The
Crazy.
Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield.
Crazy
Huh?
game, man.
I like
Absolutely. Winning in the last seconds of their games is what they've been doing.
4 out of 5 games they've
4 out of 5
gotten
games,
ahead in the last minute.
Yeah, you know they're the only second team to do it since 1991 when trailing in the fourth quarter.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Which team did it then?
I did not look that up. I know. I wish I would have. I'm sorry. I'll go back.
It wasn't
Next
the
week.
Dolphins.
It was not the Dolphins. Not 91. Maybe. Number 3, they took their first loss last night at home, but again, division rival. You can't even. Their second highest scoring offense. I got the Buffalo Bills at 3.
Number 3,
Number three,
Buffalo Bills. All right.
Yep. And I know they lost, but I put Eagles at 2. Reigning Super Bowl champions took their first loss at Denver, or at home from Denver.
Yeah.
But still solid. They're not dominant.
Yeah, Denver's
but they
a good
still,
team.
But Denver's good.
Denver's good.
So I had to put Philly at 2. But number 1, hottest team in the NFL. Sorry. They let me down in week 1 of Survivor. The Detroit Lions.
All right. Number 1, the Detroit Lions. You just feel like they're rolling on all
I just think they're
cylinders
rolling right now. Outscoring teams right now. 4 straight wins since outscoring opponents 172 to 112.
I want to show you guys this video of Baker right here. This is a fan talking shit to him. And then at the end of the game, he
talking shit. This is Baker Mayfield talking shit
yeah,
too.
Yeah, the Baker does not forget about this guy during the game.
What did he say?
Watch. This is the wrong video, but the other video
He
running
comes
it-
running out and he stops and points at it.
Yeah,
the game.
all of them. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
That's some Seattle fan called him out.
I'm surprised
the
if
12
that was
man.
me talking shit to Baker, I'd leave. I wouldn't let him get me. I'd leave. I'd be like, damn, I'm not gonna let Baker come and get me.
So I got a question about your top 5. I like
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
I like it.
sure.
So where do you put Indy?
They're
They're 4-1.
Why is Indy not there?
4-1.
A little bit of fool's gold, huh? I'm with you, buddy.
It's tough.
I'm
It's
not
tough.
putting
That's
them
a
in my
tough
top
one. I'm not
5,
putting-
dude.
I'll put maybe in the top 10. I'd put them at like 8 or 9.
Top 5 means if all the dogs go to battle today, these are the top 5 that are going to come.
And their
out on top.
division is garbage.
Yeah, I don't know.
Garbage. Jacksonville's 3-1.
Well,
Jacksonville's garbage.
Yeah,
They beat the number 5 team on
I
this
know they
list.
did. I know they did. Yeah.
Last night, Jack.
We need more dogs next time.
I think
I'm
if
just
the season
asking.
ended, these are your top
It's a
5 teams.
fluid thing.
Yeah, no.
I would not be putting I mean, the Niners got a good spot. I would not be putting the Niners on the top 5
I know.
because they got too many goddamn backups.
Yeah.
One week they might shit the bed because they don't have nobody.
Well, we're gonna. It's more of a vibe thing.
I mean, they did it when they played Jacksonville.
Well, and honestly,
But I get it.
You almost got to put Jacksonville right behind the fort. It was a toss-up between Jacksonville and the Niners, but they haven't
Jacksonville
played
wins
yet.
tonight. You got to be putting them right there with the
But they haven't won yet.
They haven't won.
Call me tomorrow morning.
Well,
I'll
they're
come
three.
back on-
They're 3-1. Indy has one. 4-1.
All right.
That's because they played their extra game yesterday.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
All
I
right.
mean, who
They have the biggest
Hold
plus
on.
margin
They
in
lost-
all
they
of
lost to-
NFL.
They lost to Denver,
They
right?
did lose
Yeah.
to Denver.
By how many?
Who, the
Who?
Philly?
It was a field
No,
goal.
I'm talking.
Field goal.
I'm talking about
Denver and Colts.
yeah,
Field goal at the end.
by a field goal. So the Denver's a really good team. Right?
Yeah, I know. I just
So they have yet. Hey, they have yet. You talk about scoring differential.
They
right?
lost on a penalty.
Right, they've
of
only
a-
allowed 89 points in the first 5 weeks. The Colts defense.
Yeah.
They're on. They're right there with them.
No,
They've scored 163.
no.
You just hate Daniel. You just hate Daniel Jones.
I don't even hate him. I don't hate him. I just think I actually don't hate him at all because like he's so plain. He's like a mushroom. A mushroom.
If
He's
you
just
don't
plain,
get
you
the
know?
stupid ass personal foul leverage call that no one's ever seen for the last 15 years in Denver's game, they're 5-0.
Yeah.
That was the stupidest.
Yeah,
That
I know, but record. I don't know.
Just say you realize that they're good.
No, the team is good. The team is good. I just don't know Daniel Jones if he's got it, but the team is good.
Man,
and
he's carrying it right now.
Yeah, he is. All right. Well, Daniel Jones, you guys can name him your cool kid though, because that's what we're about to do. We're going to switch into a segment we do every week called the Cool Kids Club. This is where we talk about one player in this week of NFL games that did excellent. Holy smoke, we got 5 concurrent viewers, and there's 12 views all together on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for. What does Keegan say? Jones has played against 3 terrible teams, against one good one, the Rams. He didn't show up.
Keegan.
I think his true colors will show up this season.
Keegan, I agree with you, but the Niners also have the easiest schedule in the NFL.
Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it.
Denver, the Bills, they both are pretty easy.
And
Niners they've already announced it. They had the easiest schedule.
they had the
this year.
easiest
yeah,
schedule? Okay.
mathematically.
Mathematically.
Okay. I thought the Bills were in the top.
We have
like,
to own
10.
that. We have to own that.
I'm still gonna. Hey,
We're not going to give it away.
I'm
though.
fueling that fire. I don't care who you are.
No, I'm going to play
Quarterback
harder.
controversy in San
They
Fran.
have the second
all of a
most scored points. And yes, 40 of them were against the Raiders.
Anyways, all right. And Chunk here says Indy is in his top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. I think they're right there.
Oh, he's talking about Daniel Jones, not Mac Jones. Daniel Jones has played against 3 terrible teams, against a good one, the Rams. He didn't show up.
Keegan, we knew that.
So Keegan.
Keegan still doesn't like Daniel Jones. He didn't 2 weeks ago either.
Yeah.
No,
He told me.
Yeah.
Nah,
Right
he's
here,
not a
it's right
Daniel
here.
Jones fan. Keegan's the one with beef against Daniel Jones.
We don't know why, but he
Hey,
does.
who has Daniel Jones in our league? Does Keegan have him?
He probably did, and he scorned him one season or whatever. But anyways, all right, going to the Cool Kids Club. Chris, we'll start with you over there. Who do you got? Who is your player this week for the Cool Kids
I
Club?
think there's several players, honestly, and I did this because Kelly hasn't been on the show. So
Right.
I'm gonna go with NFL players from Ohio State's wide receiver corps.
All right, let's
Yeah.
go.
Minus Marvin Harris Juicer.
Yeah, Amika Ibuka, rookie of the month for September.
Yeah.
You know, that's 5 touchdowns, 5 games, 1.2 point conversion, 445 yards, 25 catches, 17.8 yards
Hell yeah.
per
That guy's
catch.
tearing it up.
Per
He's on
catch.
your team, huh?
Of course he is.
Dude, that guy, I can't even
Yeah.
say his name. I think
And
Gronk,
Buka.
Gronk tried to say his name, and
Yeah.
it was all good.
That's bad for
You're
Gronk.
learning his name
Yeah.
each week, aren't you? Because this dude's catching
Gronk,
bombs.
Gronk can barely
Bombs.
speak English very good.
I
He
know.
shouldn't be trying to say that.
But I got honorable mentions. I'm sorry, it's trash team. Garrett Wilson, bro. He's there for him. I mean, it's garbage
Yeah.
time, but he's showing up. JSN, Seattle. Come on.
Keegan's
Smack
got
the jig, man.
Keegan's got him. He's so
Yeah.
good. That's why it's so funny. Sometimes during the season, you think like, why would they let go of a certain player? And when Seattle let go of DK Metcalf, I was like, why would they do
Yeah.
that? But
Yeah.
it's because they knew they had that Jackson
Yeah.
Smith guy, and
Yeah.
some of the guys underneath them are
Yeah.
good. But and
And-
DK's doing a good thing. in
And you got to
Pittsburgh.
give some love to one. There's another old school Buckeye that caught a touchdown last night in Buffalo. Curtis Samuel, bro.
Yeah.
He had a
Curtis
touchdown
Samuel.
last night. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
right.
I mean, Ohio State this week, you got to give it up for him. So, I did that for Kelly. Hopefully, he shows up.
All right, Kelly, come on, man. We're giving you all these flowers. Come on the show, brother. All right,
Flower.
all right, Chad. Who you got? Marvin Harrison still sucks though.
He's got a midget throwing to him.
Hey, I have to go with the dude you just put on the screen. I like Baker Mayfield. I
Oh,
think
dude.
he's just killing it.
Oh yeah, Baker
He's just the
Mayfield.
man right now. I mean, what do he have? Like 300 something yards,
Yeah.
a couple touchdowns.
Yeah, huge.
Like the dude's killing it in the first 5 weeks. He is he's a natural leader, and everybody around him is better when he's in the game. Like
Oh, yeah.
he just brings that level up for everybody.
I can't think of one guy that I've ever heard. Well, since he's been like on, the Buccaneers, people
Yeah.
probably didn't like him when he was on the Browns, but since he's been on the Buccaneers, I can't think I've ever heard anybody say anything like bad about him, like that they're not rooting for the Buccaneers or Baker Mayfield.
I'm
He's just a fun guy.
rooting for Baker Mayfield this year, man.
Yeah. What do you think about the creamsicle unis that they were rocking?
I love them.
Like 'em.
I love them.
They're
I
always
like them
fun
way
to come
better
back.
than their new ones.
I think it's Steve.
But I'm old school football.
Yeah.
I want the Oilers uniforms to come back.
Yeah, I like Baker. An honorable mention to New England. May, he was killing it against Buffalo too. You watch him throw some of those passes, and it was very Josh Allen like. You're
Yes.
like, oh man,
Dude,
look at the arm on that guy. Like
They're
he's just
Drake Mays.
firing it in there.
He's a
Yeah.
stud, bro.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
their defense, Booty is my favorite, dude. I love me some.
You just like the name.
Love you some booty.
Yeah, I
Huh?
love when it's like when he throws it, he's like 24 yards to Booty.
I like when the announcers are like, "Oh, that's a flag on defense for grabbing booty there."
Yeah. Man, you don't want to be grabbing Booty, man. Keep your hands to yourself. But Ryan, who you got?
I gotta go out. I always look for some good stats on the week and someone that comes out of the nowhere. You know what I mean? I mean, it's easy to sit here and say I could put Jonathan Taylor on there for his 3 tutties,
Oh,
but
yeah.
you know, he only had 66 yards in a blowout because the Raiders kept handing him the ball at the 15-yard line. It's not that hard to score there.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with Rico Dowdle. I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, pick.
Nope.
Pick.
Another- oh, nice.
Trevor
T-ball.
Lawrence just throws an interception at the 20-yard line.
Nice.
13 minutes
He
left
doesn't
in
have a
the
black
game.
helmet on?
Yeah.
I said, where
Yeah,
did that guy
I-
come from?
That is a pick, though. He definitely got it
Yeah.
before it came off the ground. But
But I'm saying Rico Dowdle.
Rico Dowdle, yeah, he
Rico Dowdle.
He came in. He's not even the starter over there. Starter goes down. Hubbard goes down. He comes in as this week. 23 carries, 206 yards, and a touchdown. He ran
Yeah,
all
it's hard to
over.
beat.
I know. It's hard to beat, man. Those are good stats. But I got one thing to say to Adam.
what?
I've looked back on all our weeks of this Cool Kids Club.
Uh-huh.
I want to see if Adam can pick a non-Niner player.
Ah. It has
I've only heard Niner players out of his mouth.
Homer.
Who you got this week?
Look, it's a
Is it really? Oh my God! Are you watching any other football games?
I am, but like
Are you
We
sure?
only hear from him during Niners games.
Yeah,
I know
that's
that.
it.
Yeah.
Ryan doesn't even watch games and he has the stats.
I gotta give him love though because he saved us. That morning I was thinking, gosh darn, who's gonna catch the ball? And it's like, man, if we're gonna win this game, Kendrick Bourne's got to step up, and he did, man. After being in the NFL for so long, he had a career best day, 10 of 11. He had some big drops the week before when they played the Jaguars, but 10 of 11, 142 yards in that overtime win, and in a game where they didn't have anybody to throw it to, he had to step up. And they just signed him a few weeks ago, you know what I mean, from New England. And New England, honestly, if they had him on their squad, I think they'd be even better. I'm kind of surprised they let him go, but Kendrick Bourne, he's my cool kid for this week. I'll pick a non-Niner next week.
I doubt you will.
Don't forget. Don't forget.
I did the whole show. Give me a break. I picked one cool kid.
Let me have my Niner.
Next week he's gonna be like the offensive coordinator for the Niners.
Hey, and
Played
my,
an excellent game.
hey, and my fire alarm is always going to be whoever played the Niners. It's not. It's not. But anyways, all right. So what do we have left? We got Cool Kids Club. We did that.
Fire alarm.
We got the fire alarm. All right, let's roll through it, baby. We got the fire alarm. All right, Chris, we'll go with you first. We'll just start that way.
My fire alarm
Kinda
should be
easy.
the same thing. Your Cool Kids Club every week. Miami. I'm tired of watching them.
Then stop watching him.
And
No, I'm not.
It's a great weekend.
33 years
It's a
ago.
great weekend.
I'm a machinist, misogynist, not masochist.
Yeah.
It's one of the M words.
Yeah, you just got to watch them. Huh?
No, but they gave up over 200 yards to Waddle. I mean,
Not just that, they gave up a 17-point lead.
it's like lead. I
Like,
mean,
how does that even
dude,
happen?
Ask
You
the
know
Eagles.
not just players. They need to go and get rid of Chris Greer. How do you have a GM that has been there for almost 10 seasons with not one playoff win? Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Get rid of him.
I don't
Now,
disagree with
McDaniel, it is what it is. We
No,
know he's not a
bye.
good, yeah,
Bye.
he's not a good head coach, but who
Done.
do you have for the rest of the year?
Who
You're already
cares?
going to suck. You might as well let it play out. You already suck.
Well, what's the
Get rid of Chris Greer.
yeah? Chris Greer needs to go. McDaniel needs to go. Tua needs to go.
Yeah, two is
This is done, dude. It needs to be over.
Needs to
Like
be-
this experiment's done. 1-4. They're terrible all around. They can never put it all together.
No. That's my
Done.
fire alarm.
Dude, the
Miami
thing is
Dolphins.
though, is like, you know what I'm seeing a trend though, is we got to do something though about these huge albatross quarterback contracts. Why are teams like getting held hostage?
Because
to
the
sign these
Browns
guys?
screwed it up for
Like,
everybody.
why do you have why do
Because-
you have to have Geno? You know, why do they have to have Tua? Why do I gotta have Purdy for that much money, you
Well,
know? Because I'd love it if we didn't pay Purdy all that
when he
money.
was a system quarterback.
Well, yeah, I'd love if we didn't pay all the money to Purdy, there would be a quarterback.
Yeah.
We'd let him play it out, and then we could pay the, or we could decide not to pay him. We could let him fight
You
it out.
had to
but-
pay Purdy.
No, I know that's what I'm saying, but
Of
why
all
do
the quarterbacks that you're talking about
But
right
who's
now,
the most famous system quarterback that did not get paid very well? Tom Brady. He was never paid like these guys.
But he kept taking a cut so he could win.
But he had better players. But now you got these guys that are getting toe turf for 4 months and they're making $45 million a year.
dude, Mahomes is actually a system player. I mean, his contract was huge when it came out, but now you start looking at what he's getting paid and how many restructures he has. He's really not costing the team that much.
No, he's not.
It's
Because
allowing the guys to keep the team going.
Exactly. Yeah.
The bottom line is when the Niners were up to sign Purdy, I obviously didn't want to let him go, but I didn't want to sign him for nearly what they did. And everybody on TV is telling me that they have to. And to me, I never felt like we had to sign him for shit. And then, because I know that Purdy's not like that great, it's more the system. Yeah. But now we did sign him. That's what everybody in the NFL does. And
now you sound like Miami fans the year that we signed Tua. Like, well, guess we have to sign him. Nobody wanted Tua as the franchise.
Yeah, well,
not one Dolphins fan that I know.
No, yeah. If you watch enough Dolphins games, it's not the guy you want.
That's not the guy you wanted, but they signed him. $51.2 million years.
I love that.
Which one?
I'm gonna put my dad on blast here, but McDonald's was bringing Monopoly back. But when I was a kid, my dad worked at the Appeal Democrat, and in the Appeal Democrat, they would
print the game board.
Well, they'd print the game board, but then on the Sunday paper, they'd give you 2 free pieces. And so my dad would have the ad there, and they would be able to they would be able to rip off 100 of them.
The mafia fixed that.
Whenever the game would go, he never got Boardwalk and Park Place, but we would get a lot of free fries and McDoubles and cheeseburgers. We'd be rolling through there every day.
You just rolling that bus right over your dad right now.
He don't work there no more. It's statute of limitations is over now. McDonald's, you can come try to get your McDouble from me. But anyways, okay, where do we end on? Fire alarm.
Fire alarm.
All right, go ahead, Chad. Who do you got? Who you pulling your fire alarm on?
Here's the deal. I'm pretty consistent with this. I'm pulling the fire alarm on the whole NFL. The players.
There was no overtime.
And I was thinking about this a lot because you're seeing all these big injuries, right? You're seeing all this huge game change injuries, and I was watching. John Gruden actually spoke about it. And it made sense, man.
Yeah.
All the new bargaining agreements, and they're not practicing in pads. There's all this stipulations around these guys not practicing as much.
Yeah.
And I think it is a direct reflect of not playing in pads, not practicing enough, not working hard enough. I think the NFL's going soft, man. I think we got ties. I think we're giving trophies to everybody. I think I'm pulling the fire alarm. I'm over it. These guys are getting paid millions of dollars. They need to be doing 3-4 hour practices a day. They need to be out there working. They need to be in there. I got some turf toe, but you know what? Tape that shit up and go. Let's go. Get paid millions. Come on. Fire alarm on the whole NFL right now. I'm just over it. Come on, guys.
I like it.
Sorry, I'm worked up.
No, that's all good. I agree.
Take his blood pressure.
You're not wrong.
And you know what? I was listening to John Gruden. I was like, he makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I was thinking that same
Did you
thing
see
this
that?
year. I've had 5 players. Five players on my fantasy team went out with season-ending injuries. All right? I'm over it.
It's because they don't practice, and when they do practice, they're limited to how much time they can spend in pads, is what Gruden was stating.
Yeah, absolutely.
Based on the NFL players' agreements.
But but what Chad is saying is in a nutshell is that the players have went to the CBA or whatever, and they're trying to, because they think that it will reduce injuries. They're trying to cut down on the amount of time that they have to do
contact practices.
But
and all that
really,
stuff.
Chad is of the thought that all this lack of contact is actually making them get injured more.
Dude,
yeah, well, I mean, you don't do anything consistently, and then you go out for an hour, 2 hours,
and you fall to the wall.
All the way. It's gonna happen.
These guys grew up playing football, man. All these guys did.
Yeah.
That's why they're there. These guys grinded, and I get where they're coming from. They're getting paid millions, and they want to protect themselves.
Yeah.
The reality is, they are hurting themselves. They're not able to practice. You play like you practice.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. That's why the Raiders aren't winning.
You got to make them put on those old sweaty girdles.
But maybe
get out there and get down.
I like
dirty.
that one. That was a good one.
Well, the number one thing I've always had a controversy about this: stop calling it practice, call it training.
Yeah.
They call it training in soccer. Those guys are training. You're training. Practice is one thing. I just think training, it's a whole mentality. It's a different way of looking at
mental
things.
side of it.
I think
mental
Chad's a
side.
little bit. I think he's right, but I think that's definitely if you're not really out there preparing all the time, then when the game comes, I mean, you're just not as loose. And
Yeah.
I seen Christian McCaffrey, and he's doing all these things, and he contorts his body in like all these ways. He's doing like all these exercises that I would never do at the gym, right?
No, I can't do. I can't hardly touch my toes.
Well,
man. What are you talking about?
because he's saying, and it makes sense. Like during the game, he's in all these awkward positions, and so that's the way that he trains. And I think a lot of guys don't do that. And then when you get the big deal, and you're like, now all of a sudden you're not training as much because you're like hanging out on your yacht and stuff like that. You know, now you go on the football field, you expected to be able to turn it on, but you ain't been training like you.
Yeah,
used to.
These are athletes that sometimes you always hear at the beginning of like the preseason, beginning of training camps. They're like, oh, he came in 25 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
Dude, these guys are lean, mean machines.
Yeah.
I mean, they can gain 25 pounds and look all of a sudden they're a normal person.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, that's just the way things
and
go. These guys got to be able to stay fit the whole time.
Well, they have- oh,
Go
sorry.
ahead. No, you're fine.
No,
I
I'm saying-
talked about it on one of these. Sorry,
No,
on
no,
one
no,
of these,
no.
the Cowboys
Uh-huh.
series, right?
Yeah.
And they talk about Jimmy Johnson in those Super Bowl years,
Oh,
the
yeah,
first
yeah,
few
yeah.
years. How everybody was like, man, this guy he practices too much. He's going too hard, and then you see the product. They became Super Bowl champs. Like, I think there's a lot of old school mentality to that. I
Well,
think
that's just like life in general, right?
Yeah.
In everything. That's like at work and in your personal life. I mean, the people that
Work
push
hard.
it hard
Mhm.
to the point of insanity. You know, like every single guy that played with Michael Jordan in those like Michael Jordan documentaries, they were all like, he was a dick. He was like the biggest asshole. But then if they ask him like, well, hey, would you rather have played like on the Pistons or something, or the Suns, and not have all those championships? Hell no, because you wouldn't even know who Bill Cartwright is if you didn't play with Michael Jordan. And so, you know, it sucked for a while to have Michael Jordan yelling at him, but, you know, he drug him to all those championships.
That's it,
So,
man.
yeah, Chad's right. I think the teams that, you know, are, you know, pushing it in training and stuff like that are going to be,
Yeah.
you know, the best.
Who do
But
you
what
got?
think? Oh, all right.
Well, here.
Mine is the
I'll go
Ravens,
last.
bro. Mine's the
I like
Baltimore Ravens.
Oh yeah,
dude.
the Ravens.
Mine's the Baltimore Ravens, dude.
Oh,
What
the
the heck? How are they
Ravens.
1-4, dude? This is one of our top doggies. And they keep losing the games pretty bad. And I know your boy, Derrick Henry, dude, he's got a fumbling problem. What the heck is
He didn't
going
fumble
on?
this week. He
Yeah,
only
he
carried it
didn't
10
fumble
times.
this week,
Here comes Harry's enough.
but he has lost them games this season by fumbling the football in situations where legitimately he doesn't have to break a big one. He just has to hang on to it. And
Yeah.
So, the Ravens, I think they're going to be okay, but this is a definite fire alarm moment. Same with them. Don't rush Lamar back. I know this was a terrible loss, but you know they just need to focus on when they make the playoffs at the end of this season being the best football team that they can be. But I think they're going to get back on track. But for right now, they definitely got to fix stuff because they're like one of the most talented rosters in the NFL, top to bottom, on the defensive side and the offensive side, and they're way too freaking talented to be this bad. When the Niners are freaking kind of like in retrospect playing with all these banged up guys and they're winning games, and then the Ravens have all the talent on the field, but then they're getting volleywopped.
Yeah.
Not good, you know what I mean? So
exactly.
the Ravens, they got to figure it out.
I had the Ravens down.
Okay.
I had Bengals O-line and defense that go along with the Raiders, but I'm just gonna go it. We started the show off with the biggest fire alarm of the week. Mark Sanchez.
Yeah. What
How
a
can
fumble.
you be what a butt fumble.
Yeah, what a butt fumble. This episode is called the worst than the butt fumble.
Fire alarm butt fumble.
Yeah, dude. Mark Sanchez, bro. He had everything go for. We were talking about it before this. Honestly, like the show is kind of like a dream for me to talk about football. It's so fun. Mark Sanchez, dude, your life is like honestly the best, bro.
Yeah.
The best. Like honestly,
You travel around commentating on football and getting to talk with people all day long on football.
and you get to go. He gets to, like he was just there for a few nights and you know what I mean. Like I'm just here for a few nights, just have a few cocktails, have fun. You know, hook up with my side
That's
piece.
how-
You know what I mean?
that's
No, I'm just
what-
kidding.
That's
No,
what,
I'm just saying.
that's
are you
what
doing?
happens when you have a little too many cocktails.
I
I'm
know,
just saying.
but man, it always pains me to see guys with the best life just throw it away. And honestly, Mark Sanchez, we're gonna find out the details of this, but it doesn't look good for him. You know what I mean? And yeah,
Biggest fire alarm of the show.
Has he
Sorry,
already
guys.
gotten
Like-
fired from Fox?
no, but
He hasn't yet.
I'm surprised they haven't come out and
I'm
fired him
surprised they
already. You
haven't.
might as well just come out and do it. But okay, last thing, as we end the show, we're gonna do who's hot, who's not. We always do that. We didn't hit it as we go away on the show, so we're gonna pull up our fantasy squads. We're gonna talk about who did hot this week and who did not. I'll start first. Kendrick Bourne obviously tore it up I didn't have him on my fantasy squad. Sorry, let me pull.
Really?
I didn't have him on
Did you get?
I have
Is he on your waivers?
I have every other Niner on my fantasy squad, but Josh Allen, he came through, had a wonderful performance for me again. Montgomery, he's hot and cold. Last week he was super cold, had like 2-3 points, but this week he had 20. And Eddie Pinheiro, dude, 4 for 4. He even had that one that skimmed the crossbar. A great kicker pickup. And Keegan, if you're still watching, Keegan picked up Mac Jones for Lamar. He had Lamar and Mac Jones. That was a awesome spot start for Mac Jones in that game. All right, my last talking about the Niners. Okay, quarterback controversy. But anyways, Ryan, who you got? Who's hot? Who's not? Your team is on a tear right now. Huh?
My team is on a tear.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna knock on that wood and hopefully it keeps. I've seen today that we got hit with the injury bug. One of my running backs is going to IR, but who's not? I mean, it's pretty simple. Geno, I had to play him this week because Jordan Love's out. Geno's not good. Derrick Henry, we've already talked about him. But who's hot? My entire receiving quad. Yeah. All like 8 of them I got on the team are studs. Puka Nacua, George Pickens, Ibuka. Sitting on my bench was Addison, Shaheed. Oh. I mean, who? Just name them.
Yeah.
Which one you want?
No, we just made a trade for Shaheed though, and he looked really, really good.
He did. He actually got 20 points on the bench. But who's hot? My Indianapolis Colts defense.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
17 points, baby.
Ryan's a Raiders fan, and this week in fantasy football, we have a defense. And so Ryan, since he knows the Raiders, since he's definitely scouted them, and he knows that'll be a good defensive pick, he chose to go against the grain, against his heart, and he chose the Indianapolis Colts defense, and it worked out.
Fantasy's a whole nother word.
Yeah, it is. We're being pragmatic here. Okay.
None.
Who you got, Chris? Who's hot? Who's not? And we'll end with chat.
My hottest player this week was Matthew Stafford, 389 yards.
That was a hell of a game.
I mean, 3 touchdowns. And then my not really his fault because he got hurt. Shadeur, he's out.
Your kicker?
Yeah, my kicker.
Bro,
2 points, bro.
Your kickers, come on. I mean, he was your hot
Who's been like?
So here's what I did. I had to go pick up somebody because neighbors went down, so I went after Wandale Robinson. He went 5.7.
You are right.
But Theo Johnson, their tight end, had 2 touchdowns. And I'm like, who picks up a tight end when a wide receiver goes down?
Guaranteed there's been more season-ending injuries this season than ever before. I know that. I don't even need to know the stats because normally, like in fantasy, a few guys have the season enders, and then those guys are bitching about it, and they kind of have every right to be bitching about it because they're like the only guys. It's like, you lost Burrow, and it's like, but this season, it's like everybody has season enders on their team. And it's just like everybody's just kind of like just surviving, you know?
Surviving.
And we play in a 2-quarterback league. If you play 2-quarterback league, you're going to have to just be comfortable with that waiver wire, dude. Like, you know, them quarterbacks and them spot starts. Be looking at your bye weeks coming up and get them quarterbacks out there. And
you know, I will say, we go back to what you said and pulled the fire alarm. You know that Brock Bowers only sat out this week because they made him because he was still nursing that knee from week 1 and he still wanted to play. But like, you're not playing to your potential. And they basically told him, you will not get better until you rest. So they forced him to rest during this game because that wasn't going to change the shellacking that the Raiders took in Indianapolis.
No.
So I'm glad were they in Vegas? I'm sorry.
No, they were in
Indianapolis.
Yeah.
I can't tell what the Dome Stadium is.
Well, that's a bummer.
But anyway, so Bowers is back, but so he hasn't been hot for me, but that dude was a dog and he wants to play. And that's why I love Brock Bowers. He's arguably my favorite player in the NFL right now.
Yeah, he's a dog.
He's awesome.
Yeah. But sometimes you got to shut him down, and that's like, you know.
And they told him, you're sitting.
So who's hot for me? I'm going to say Jake Ferguson, Dallas Cowboys tight end.
Oh, yeah.
He's pretty hot right now. He's got 3 touchdowns in the last 2 weeks.
Him and Dak are butt buddies, dude.
They're doing good. And I still got George Pickens, too. He's doing good. A notable for this week was Rashid Shaheed from New Orleans.
Yep.
I think he had 114 yards on 4 receptions and a TD. So he had a good game. But who's not? Man, I hate to say this because I was arguing whether or not he's as good as Purdy, but Justin Herbert, man, he's just underperforming.
Yeah.
Underperforming right now.
Last couple of weeks, Chargers doing Chargers things.
Yeah, for sure.
And why is he not
Everything looks hard
throwing
for
it to
Justin Herbert.
McConkey?
He looks so hard to play quarterback.
Right now.
Like, it just looks really hard for them. Like, the Chargers are struggling, and their defense is good, but they're struggling. They have Miami next week, so they might get
it'll be all right. They'll be all right.
They're coming in limping. They just lost their running back.
Yeah.
I'm still starting him.
Quentin Johnson went out with an injury in the last game too, so he lost his deep threat down the middle. That's why Ladd McConkey was doing some stuff.
Yeah,
he was getting some looks.
He finally got a touchdown.
Yeah, where's McConkey?
As soon as I traded him,
all of a sudden McConkey's just not there anymore.
Yeah. He's going to Keenan Allen a lot.
Yeah, that's great. Well, Keenan Allen on the edge because he knows Keenan Allen can get those little toe taps. And
Yeah.
True.
That means
they're
you guys
better
both have Shaheed. Shaheed's like one of my favorite players because he also gets you a few little extra points in the kickoff punt return.
Yep.
You know, them 2 or 3 extra points that might get you a dub. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
absolutely.
Might.
When it gets
Might
close.
get you one.
Anyway.
Might get you one.
Next Thursday, Bills at Falcons. Next Monday.
Monday.
Sorry, not Thursday. Next Monday, Bills at Falcons. That should be a shellacking.
And
You got 2 of them.
Oh.
Bears at Commanders.
All right, a doubleheader. All right, that Bears Commanders game might be tight. That Bills one's not going to be tight.
No.
They're going to smash the
No.
Falcons, right?
Yeah, they should.
They should.
Who knows? But
Josh
anyways,
Allen's pissed because he lost to the Patriots.
hey, wear that little tiny Josh Allen jersey next week.
The little tiny one.
Anyways, thank you guys so much. Come back next week. Thank you for joining us. 15 viewers, 2 concurrent
awesome,
viewers
man.
on live. Yeah, 50
Crazy.
subscribers, over 100,000 views in just the first 6 episodes, I think, of this season. So, yeah, awesome. Whoa, the hard M, Ryan, not cool. I don't know what he's talking about. Anyways,
I don't even know who that is.
that's Chunk.
That's Chunk?
Yeah, it's his
Oh.
Fats play. That's his little guy. But anyways, thank you guys for joining us. Come back next week. Chiefs, what do you guys think before we go? Who's going to win this game right here?
Looking like Jacksonville.
6 minutes, 8 seconds left in the game.
Less than
24-21. The Jaguars are up on the Chiefs. They both have all their timeouts left. 6 minutes left. Who you guys got? The Chiefs are going to win this game. Jacksonville, they're fugazi.
It's gonna end in a tie, bro.
Please no.
I think Mahomes is gonna
You're gonna get
gonna
some
win this
you're
game.
gonna get
I'll never bet against Mahomes.
You're gonna get Mahomes magic at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Mahomes is
flags.
going to throw a pick, and Jacksonville's going to win.
All right. Mahomes throws a pick, and Jacksonville's going to win.
I'll be all right with that.
Yeah.
Especially as long as he doesn't throw it to Worthy, I'm all good.
Yeah, me too. I just like it if both of these teams could lose right now. I don't like either.
No, yeah, the guy I'm playing has Worthy. I'm like,
Oh,
Anyways.
I got Chunk and he's smoking me this week. So good job, Chunk.
Peace.